You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, I made a video on this a couple of weeks ago where I said when it came out that Caleb Williams was attempting to trademark the name Iceman, I said, this isn't going to work out for him. This is not going to go like he thought it was going to go. Why? Because who the hell is not named Iceman at this point? I mean, George Gervin, immediately the first person I think of, right? Who else? Iceman from the Marvel X-Men series, right? And I'm talking about like the comics going way back, the movies, all of it, Iceman. I didn't even bring this guy up, and good on the comments for the subscribers for checking my ass, because shame on me for somebody that's watched UFC forever. Iceman Chuck Liddell. Hello. Yeah, I dropped the ball on that one. My bad. Vanilla Ice, another one that goes by Iceman. People call him Iceman. And of course, Caleb Williams has tried to adopt this nickname, and he was trying to trademark it. Well, the Iceman has entered the chat. The original Iceman has entered the chat. And it's hilarious. We're going to look at somebody's Twitter post on this because you can see how many young folks are in the, because it's like, what? How do you not know who George Gervin is? I can't even imagine that. I can't. Bears Caleb Williams may lose Iceman moniker to NBA legend. Tried to tell y'all. If he'd listened to me, he could have just stopped right there. And wouldn't have wasted all this time with this foolishness. Younger fans of the Chicago Bears, those young millennials, whippersnappers, and Gen Z, may be surprised to learn that quarterback Caleb Williams is not the first pro athlete to be called Iceman. NBA legend George Gervin, 9-time All-Star, 1996 Hall of Famer, was known as the Iceman for his cool demeanor when the stakes were the highest, and for his silky smooth finger roll layup. Boy, that finger roll was vicious. Now, with the news that Caleb Williams is trademarking the Iceman title, George Gervin is fighting back. Woo-wee! I knew that was going to happen. According to Patrick Finley of the Chicago Sun-Times, George Gervin is disputing Caleb Williams' Iceman trademark. Man, should have come up with something original. Alleging that the moniker should be his to use since he was known as the Iceman as far back as 1979. Caleb Williams has filed for 4 trademarks related to the Iceman nickname. The name, a logo, and 2 silhouettes, prompting George Gervin to file 2. Iceman and Iceman 44, which references Gervin's jersey number when he was with the San Antonio Spurs. According to Finley, if Williams is granted these trademarks, Gervin plans to contest the matter to the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. Older fans may still think of George Gervin when they hear the name Iceman. Gervin has a strong case. Gerald Sarno, the president and CEO of Gervin Global Management, has said, quote, all the trademark inspectors got to do is one Google search, and they'll see hundreds and hundreds of articles on the Iceman, George Gervin. Indeed, if inspectors are old enough, they'll likely have Gervin's famous Iceman poster hanging on their bedroom wall when they were kids. Bears fans who are old enough to remember watching Gervin play, or even who remember their dads and older siblings talking about him, probably have trouble calling Williams the Iceman last season, even as he proved to have ice in his veins over and over again. The impact that Gervin had on basketball was undeniable, and those older fans likely still remember how they used to emulate Gervin's finger roll while playing basketball with their friends. Man, and that poster was Boy, that poster, let's just bring it up. Man, look at that poster it was crazy as hell. No doubt about it. Come on now. So anyway, right down here, there was more to this. Let's go over here. This got posted right. Yeah. So, George Gervin issued a statement. Per the Chicago Sun-Times, quote, I've got nothing but respect for Williams. He's already proved greatness and his potential upside is great. Like an Iceman. But that name is taken. All I'm saying is, young fella, we've already got one Iceman. Woo-wee. I mean it. Shut down. This guy got ratioed to hell. Look at this. 269 likes, 128 quote. Woo-wee. Okay. Not a single soul hears Iceman and thinks of George Gervin. Wrong answer. The very first thing I thought of was George Gervin. Retard. Only children never heard of George Gervin. I mean, wow. Crazy. I do immediately. It's nuts. Come on, man. You must have been born after 2000. George Gervin was nasty. He was famously called the Iceman, but Unc has to let it go. Nah. Why are we letting it go? Man? I mean, seriously. Kids in the comments disrespecting George Gervin is why I'll never take this generation seriously. I mean, hey, here's a good point. Iceman, anybody? I don't know how we get there. You know, everyone's saying who, exposing a tragic lack of ball knowledge. Holy shit. If anybody should be the Iceman, yeah. There's Chuck. For real. I mean, wow. That's crazy. How about this one? For you deep cup folks like me that are wrestling fans. World-class championship wrestling in the 80s. Iceman King Parsons. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that one in years. Wow. Come on. Iceman, good point. Iceman's entered the chat. The Iceman in Top Gun. I think I brought that one up too, by the way. Yeah. The George Gervin slander in these comments is crazy, bro. Unc doesn't deserve all this hate. I just can't believe that there's anybody that don't immediately think of the Iceman, George Gervin. Master of the finger roll. I mean, yeah. Honestly. George Gervin is a bona fide Hall of Famer. I need Caleb Williams in at least one Pro Bowl before he ever thinks about challenging for the Iceman moniker. I mean, come on. It's crazy. I told you guys, I said that is not going to go like Caleb Williams thinks it's going to go. I just had a feeling George Gervin wasn't going to roll over on that. I was like, wait a minute. If it's sports related, pretty much immediately George Gervin comes to mind. For a lot of people, Chuck Liddell comes to mind. So that's why I thought it was odd when I saw Caleb trying to do the Iceman thing last year. If you want to do it, fine, but you're probably not going to make a lot of money doing that, you know, off of the Iceman name, because I don't think you're going to be able to get to it. It is what it is. I mean, hell, I'm not that old, you know. Come on. If you ever watched anything NBA related, I mean, tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time. on Black and White Sports.